In the vibrant meadow of Blossomville, the sun shone brightly, painting the flowers in hues of gold and purples. Tiny wings fluttered above, creating a gentle buzz as bees danced from bloom to bloom. Among them was a little bee, Bella, who watched with wide eyes. Her heart fluttered with a different kind of excitement, a yearning for something new, something beyond the familiar buzz of her hive. Bella, dear, her mother called softly, are you thinking about flying beyond today? Bella nodded, her tiny antennae wiggling at the thought. However, a flutter of worry nibbled at her bravery. What if I'm not ready? She asked, glancing at her older siblings as they carried stories of distant fields back to the hive. They were nervous too once, her mother reassured, her eyes kind and gentle. Just then the grand Queen Beatrice hovered gracefully nearby, her wings shimmering like morning dew. Every great journey begins with a small step, Queen Beatrice said, her voice both wise and soothing. Encouraged by their words, Bella felt a glimmer of courage building inside her. Her little legs trembled with anticipation as she took a deep breath, lifting her wings to let the wind carry her upwards. Go on, Bella, her siblings cheered, their voices rising like a chorus around her. With a mixture of eagerness and jitters, Bella soared into the wide blue sky, her wings catching the wind as her home became a speck below. As she climbed higher, the vastness of the world spread out before her eyes, fields like patchwork quilts and forests whispering secrets to the clouds. Wow, it's so big, Bella buzzed to herself, a giggle escaping her lips. The sky was her playground now, a vast expanse waiting to be explored. But her awe was interrupted as a sudden gust of wind whooshed past, throwing her off balance. Oh no, she squeaked, tumbling head over wings. Righting herself, Bella flapped harder, her tiny body quivering with the effort. I can do this, she whispered, remembering her mother's advice to trust her instincts. Gathering her courage, Bella spied a dark shadow in the distance. A crow cawed, swooping through the air with wings wide and mighty. Bella's heart skipped a beat. Stay calm, she reminded herself, flitting quickly behind a tall sunflower to watch the crow pass by, its feathers a blur against the sky. That was close, she huffed, her wings buzzing nervously, but her resolve only grew stronger. Continuing her flight, Bella reached a dense forest where tall trees whispered to each other in a language only they understood. The way forward seemed tricky, each shadow twisting into a path unknown. Bella hesitated, but her memory brought back the tales of flowers rich in nectar, hidden where others dared not tread. Determined, she pressed on, navigating through the maze of leaves and branches until at last she emerged into a clearing. There a startling sight met her eyes, a hidden oasis bursting with blooming flowers in every colour of the rainbow. Bella gasped, her tiny heart leaping with joy. Here was a field untouched by the industrious swarm of her hive, a secret garden just for her. Floating serenely, Bella drank deeply from the flowers, the nectar sweet like the songs her siblings sang at home. What a discovery this is, Bella buzzed happily. Her hard work had led to a reward more delightful than she had imagined, filling her with newfound strength and hope. Her wings felt lighter, her spirit soaring with pride. She had taken her first step and uncovered a world beyond her dreams. With her tiny body brimming with rich nectar, Bella felt a warmth inside her, a blend of joy and courage she had never known before. The world seemed brighter, and she couldn't wait to share her discovery with the hive. She fluttered her wings, preparing to leave the secret garden, when a thought stopped her. What if I get lost on my way back? She wondered aloud, and doubt began to creep back into her chest like a shadow. But just as swiftly as it came, Bella shook it off. I found my way here. I can find my way home, she reminded herself, smiling at the adventure she had ventured on alone. As Bella rose above the trees, ready to chart her course home, she noticed a lone figure fluttering nearby. It was another bee, smaller and looking quite perplexed. Are you lost? Bella buzzed over to her. Yes, the little bee admitted, her wings drooping slightly. Everything looks so different from up here. Bella's heart swelled with a sense of purpose. I know the way. Come with me. Together we'll find our way back. The two small flyers flitted side by side through the now familiar forest paths, dodging rain droplets that began to fall as clouds gathered overhead. The sky rumbled softly, but Bella felt a twinkle of happiness inside, like a candle glowing bright. With each drop, the world seemed to sing a fresh tune, inviting the unlikely pair to bond. I'm glad we met, her new friend buzzed softly. Me too, Bella replied with a friendly hum. Their wings worked harder, but with each other for company, the storm felt less intimidating. As they finally broke through the trees, the sight of Blossomville greeted them like a warm hug. Home never looked more inviting. Race you to the hive, Bella's friend giggled. Her spirits lifted. And just like that, the two of them sped across the meadow, leaving trails of laughter in the rain-kissed air. They landed at the entrance of the hive, where their fellow bees gathered in buzzing excitement to hear about their story. Bella, brimming with pride, shared the tale of her journey, leaving nothing out. The wind, the crow, the flowers, and the friend she had made. Through her story, Bella found she had brought back more than just nectar. She returned with courage, insights, and a newfound friend by her side. Her heart felt full, and she knew this wasn't simply the end of a journey, but the beginning of many more flights to come. As Bella finished her tale, the hive buzzed with applause and admiration. Her siblings were especially excited, their eyes wide with amazement at her brave journey. Bella, you were so brave, one of them remarked. You've shown us all how much we can do if we just believe in ourselves. Queen Beatrice descended from her regal place at the centre of the hive, her wings shimmering with approval. Bella, she began, her voice both proud and gentle. Your courage has not only brought you new friends and treasures, but has also inspired us all. Your story will be a guiding light for every young bee taking their first flight. Bella beamed, feeling the warmth of her fellow bees' appreciation wrap around her like a cozy blanket. Her little heart swelled with a happiness that only comes from overcoming fears and sharing newfound confidence with others. Just then, her friend, the bee she had helped, stepped forward shyly. Thank you, Bella. Because of you, I'm not afraid to explore anymore. Let's promise to go flying together again. Of course, Bella chirped, her wings humming with excitement at the thought. The bee gave her a joyful nod, and the two friends celebrated with a playful twirl in the air, their laughter mingling like music in the hive. That night, as the stars twinkled above Blossomville, Bella tucked herself into her cozy corner of the hive. The familiar hum of her family lulled her into a peaceful sleep. Dreams filled with open skies and fields of flowers yet to be discovered. In the quiet corner of the hive, the gentle sound of bees preparing for rest surrounded Bella like a lullaby. As she drifted off, Bella knew that while the world outside was vast and sometimes uncertain, she had learned the power of courage and perseverance. From that day on, whenever a young bee hesitated at the edge of the hive, wondering about the world beyond, they would think of Bella and her story. Her tale was a reminder that with a brave heart and unwavering determination, the vast sky was not so daunting after all.
If you enjoyed this story, leave a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss future content.